You'll get out there. Vince said they added a jump. No?
Yeah. Jump he didn't do.
What do you want Michael Hicks's legacy to be? Like I said, maybe a little more soft-spoken, but man, do you make a statement out on the track? What do you kind of want people to know you as?
The dude who can show up to an Arenacross win, or you'll see him on a video part out in the hills riding for fun doing whips.
He showed just a few rounds ago that he's got the speed and he's got the willingness to run it in on Vince Friese.
Double triple, here goes Hicks to the inside, he's got it! Kyle, he's got the pass, oh, and Friese goes down! The first main event of the year for Michael Hicks, Rock River, Yamaha.
He jumped to Guthrie, Oklahoma, but he just didn't quite have the night that he was needing to have.
You got to think for Hicks, he's like, let's go right now, turn up the throttle. Look at this, Friese already showing attack. Wow, aggressive move once again.
And so you go to Reno 2.
Remember, every position is a point, okay? We should have a wide open gate. Vince will hold all them guys that side.
And you've got to bring the fight to Vince right now, because if you don't, it might be too late.
Honestly, he's staying pace here with Vince Friese. He definitely closed that gap up there, so Hicks right to the rear fender of Vince Friese.
I thought that we would see him get more aggressive, and he had an opportunity and didn't. They're not doing what it's going to take to win a championship against Vince Friese.
You can't race him like you're racing him and expect him to win.
And Hicks looks like the danger man. He looks like he's got a little bit something up his sleeve here.
Oh,
Bitterman is down
no.
in the turn. Oh, Bitterman looks hurt there, Kyle. That is not a good sign.
That's yellow.
Our best wishes right now to Kyle Bitterman sitting on the side of the track.
Ryan Brees is
Gone.
He's 4 seconds out.
Wow.
That's a huge lead.
And did you notice, Kyle, I don't know if you noticed that, but coming into this section here, we had the light on.
Good.
Definitely jump on the red light, right?
One of the things that I thought was interesting was how much Vince was looking for clarity on whether or not Ryan was going to be docked on jumping on that red light.
Are they docking him?
I don't know.
I think it was red. Yeah, I think it was red. That's why I backed off. I was like, I knew he was getting
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Goes back to the, hey, we might be under the same tent, we might be under the same pit, but we are competitors against one another.
Ryan, I think the light was red. It's so hard. I only saw it because of you.
Ryan jumped or something, and I saw it last second, backed out, and kind of just assumed he was getting docked, because that's kind of what I've been docked for a few times. So I just backed down and took my second. We'll try a little harder in this next one, but I think we still beat the next guy closest in points. So.
Guys like Ryan Brees have been faster. I think Ryan Brees was faster this weekend in Reno.
Rode good all night, though. Dude, I thought you were going to get one. I really did.
And he's doing this with a sore knee.
I honestly think the second time around in Reno, I thought it was going to be Brees, man. He seemed fired up.
Been consistent all night. You owe yourself one. Time to take it.
It seemed like the knee was back, but it seemed like Brees was able to ride like Ryan Brees.
Man, it's do or die now for Ryan Brees. He's got to make it happen.
The two MCR hunters going at it. The final turn coming up. Does Brees grab a gear? He gets on top. Is he going to drop down to the inside? He's going to try. The 66 has got it. The 200, they cross almost. Wow. Vince Friese and Brees almost run into each other going up over the finish line. I'm not too sure if Brees is going to be upset about that or not.
Of all the people to get beat by on a regular basis, for it to be your teammate, it's got to sting.
Ryan felt like he was coming to this series championship this year to win, and rightfully so. He was better than the Honda, which was Kyle Peters. So he came here thinking, I'm going to win this thing, right?
Yeah, we're ready to freaking battle, man. It's going to be a good freaking race.
And Vince was a little bit better. The dynamic wasn't the easiest, to be honest.
But if you look at Vince's bike, his swing arm is exactly what you want, completely flat. And then look at Ryan's, how it's dropped down bit. Yeah.
I think in some cases Ryan felt like maybe that Vince maybe got a little bit better treatment in some areas.
Vince Friese doing it for the MCR squad. His teammate Ryan Brees going to finish in that second spot.
We're working with what we got. You know, it's not the newest, but we're still there, so we're running it.
He wasn't riding at 25, he was riding at 24. But as I explained to him earlier in the season, when we got this thing rolling, suspension components were not available to get 2 bikes. There just wasn't the material to do it, right?
All right, 3 to go. Can anybody stop Vince Friese? Can anybody stop him? We got 3 left. You think so?
If you can just keep that to a minimum, their lap times will stay in the 22s. If you can stay in the 22s, that's enough to win the race, right? But if you break tire loose, it's 4 tenths. With 2 riders that are aggressive and can win, it's like whoever's capable of winning that night, win the race. The other thing is, make sure you plan ahead for lappers. Like, don't start thinking about them when they're right there.
Are you ready for some Arenacross racing?
Vince Friese is more than likely going to win this championship.
Wouldn't it kind of been more shocking if he didn't kind of dominate this series? Like, he should be doing this, right?
He should.
It's hard to say that it's not a surprise that he's kind of running away with it.
Austin Politelli up in front of the 2 MCR Racing boys. Yeah, and lap traffic, Vince Friese said it. It was unbelievable out there as he was trying to hot knife through butter. And you'll see if Politelli can do the same.
Politelli had that second main event won. He had it.
The blue flags are waving. Are the riders going to pay attention?
Look at this. Politelli has to check up. Now Vince Friese is right there.
Yeah. Politelli has got to start pushing these riders aside.
Oh, Politelli did not appreciate Dane Morales not adhering to the blue flag.
Goes out wide to hit Morales and opens the door for Friese to slide through. That was a mistake by Politelli.
He held up Austin Politelli for 2 laps, allowed Vince to close in, and then when he finally moved over, Politelli goes out there and just cleans his clock, puts him on the ground.
So Austin, that second main, you were flying, and then you caught the lapper, and then there was a little frontier justice, and then what happened?
I was pretty pissed, probably shouldn't have done that, but he had the blue flag, I think, in his helmet 3 times, so I was like, yeah, you're done, so put him on his butt.
All right, see you at the podium. Ryan, see you at the podium. Well, I mean, any kind of a championship is precious, right?
Vince, congratulations on behalf of the AMA. It's my pleasure to hand you this AMA Arenacross National Championship #1 plate. Great job.